that little squiggly thing. Jeez, it's been months since I played this game. What's it? Alright.
His mother had never let him wave his sword around at home. He guessed he was still compensating for that.
I like games that do that. See if I spin around. Guess not. Oh. Oh, that doesn't look good. Can I... Where am I? Do I have to fight through all that?
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renardo had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice.
Alright.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
No jump button.
Renardo looked around the empty village and reflected. The Sky Ripper had turned out to be far too dangerous to be used. Time to turn to what he knew best.
Wrong sword, okay. Take that, barrel.
Yeah.
Use altar. Okay. Use hook shot to navigate across gaps. Okay. Hooking a shield wielding. Ooh.
It was more and more extraordinary.
Alright. And then what is this? Oh. I don't have enough to buy that. What's this? Slow down time, Empress. Okay, I'll do that one. Ooh. Alright, well, let's go through it. And here we go.
Can I borrow that?
Oh, nice.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
Alright, is there like a... I'm gonna look at the controls. Just refresh myself. Alright, hold, activate sword. Launch hook shot if unlocked. Dash, got it. Attack, hold, grab. Switch swords. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, so there is no counter. Oh, did I use the...
Hey! Hey! I'm a firefox, thought Renato.
I guess I can't go back the way I came. Fine with me. Look at this. I mean, seriously. One just has to appreciate games. I mean, it's an immersive form of art. Alright. And nothing. Ah, there we go. Wow. Well, nothing else to explore. Ooh,
Renato felt a chill run down his back. Or possibly a flea.
I have no skills. Ha ha ha. Alright, I don't think I'm ready for that door. It's got a purple mark on it anyway. Shoot.
Yeah, doopsie-doo. Yeah.
Tootsie doo.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia.
We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter? That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Great.
To make the Sky Ripper, the Transcendent Emperor had wrapped an armature around the eye of a god. Bernardo had already let that armature slip away to save Lapino's life. But even its core, the eye torn from a god, surely they could fashion a great weapon from that.
The core of the Sky Ripper? Lapino's excited. That's an actual thing that we could just go and get. You've been busy.
He sure had. Renato told him all the things he'd been up to. Soon they got to talking about old times, about wages they'd won and lost, and scrapes they'd barely got out of. It was good to be back with his friend. True, the core was capable of terrible, uncontrollable destruction. But this time, he was sure it would work great.
Loading screen in the 21st
It's
century.
beautiful here, thought Renato. He was thrilled to be back with his old war buddy. He'd missed the mad rabbit.
Chapter
Something
2.
was not
I have a
quite
bad
right.
feeling about this. Star Wars reference. Get the Sky Ripper core. Alright. Oh, I forgot about that.
Don't look down, he thought.
Oh my, look at all the toys for me. Trying to figure out. Wait, that's the way I came, you idiot. Alright, well, we'll just repeat. Doesn't help that I'm slightly tired. Ooh, jump down, or do I continue? I'll grab this. I don't think it's hidden over there. So it looks like we jump down. Whee! Well, this looks inviting. Ah, another treasure. See what happens when you explore?
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Where'd the rest of my health go, by the way? Well, I'm finding treasure chests. Well, looks like you have no choice, Acadius. Just go forward. Here we go.
Renato checked to make sure his sword was suit working. Yep.
Oh no.
Renato was remembering all his old tricks. Renato felt wrong all over. He could feel an almost palpable sickness in the air. And if the land could have tumors, they would look like these monstrous crystals. The forest was quieter than it had been. There were insects, but few birds, if you didn't count the ravens. Renato smelled sick animals and dying ones, but no healthy ones. And getting a bad feeling about this, Renato thought. Maybe Lapina was right. Maybe they should have kidnapped Zenobia instead of coming here.
I don't know, that's supposed to be a hint of you should have done this, Acadius. Oh. Let's see, options, quit.
Renato was dead tired. Then he was just dead.
You have died. Shit. No! Son of a monkey. Oh, I'm not going out like that.
Laundress was going to get all these bloodstains out of his tunic.
As he held the radiant icosahedron, Renato felt queasy, like dozens of tiny worms were nibbling his insides.
It wasn't healthy to be so close to the eye of a god. How could he use it? He could take it to the observatory. The scientists there could tell him how to harness its ancient power. But honestly, Renato ached to get away from it.
He brought the core back with him to the Farfarer. But honestly, Renato ached to be rid of it.
Tell you what, said Lupino. I'll take it to the observatory. You attack the Imperial outpost. The Imperial outpost was a vital communications node. Taking it could shatter the Empire's ability to coordinate. And it would be full of secret plans and maps and maybe even rebel prisoners. It was a good target for a hero like Renato.
But what if Lupino lost the core to the Empire? That could be a good thing, couldn't it? Was Renato ready to take that risk? Maybe it was better if he brought the core to the scientists himself.
Well, I think we're gonna do that one.
Trust me, Renato, you won't regret this. I'll treat the core like it was my own baby daughter.
As the Farfarer dived towards the Nexus, Lupino was jumping up and down with excitement. "Stop rabbiting around," Renato said. Lupino just stared at him. The moment the ship landed, Lupino leapt off the ship.
Okay. Loading screen. Oh.
As Lupino vanished into the wilds of the Nexus, Renato vaguely remembered Lupino had a baby daughter, didn't he? And he told her mother he was going out to get some Easter eggs, and he'd never come back. But Renato was relieved not to carry the core anymore. He was already feeling better. And who knows, maybe this time Lupino would get it right. And if Renato could take the outpost, he'd have access to all the Empire's communications in this sector. Right?
Oh,
Renato wondered if it wasn't cheaper to build bridges and stairs.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, trying to figure out which way I'm gonna go.
There had to be something useful in these things, didn't there?
I guess that's unbreakable.
If only he had some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
How am I gonna convince Ice that I'm a friend? No, I didn't mean that. Damn it.
Renato wondered if his future self had commissioned these poles.
Alright, well, looks like we're going back. No map. Might be on the right path here.
Sometimes, at home, he'd wave his sword around for hours.
no. God bless it all. Supposed to climb on that. Too soon. There we go. Yay, good for you, Acadius.
Renato caught his breath. His joints still hurt, but he couldn't feel the poison in his system anymore. He'd let the armature slip out of his hands to save his friend Lupino. Of course he had to let Lupino take the core. The rebellion needed every man doing his duty. And the rabbit would be no good taking on an Imperial outpost, right?
Renato had rescued Lupino because he was an old friend. And then he'd sent him off with the poisonous core. And he'd probably bungled the mission, too. What had they been thinking? Let it have a romp in the Imperial outpost?
Oh, I didn't know I had. Oh. Not crafted yet, but I still can't craft it. Oh, there's what I can do. Or is there a... What the hell is that? Get the other one?
Renato took the outpost with a song in his heart. Soon, he was stuffing his sack with key messages from and to the fleet. Then the far speaker toad chortled a new message. The observatory had been sacked by ravens. Lapino and all the scientists had been taken to the mountains. Why? Why had he trusted Lapino again? And now the Empire had the core. Renato hailed the rebel base to warn them. But their far speaker didn't quote back. Was the base under attack too? Who knew what was going on at the base? But he knew what the ravens would do to Lapino if Renato didn't rescue him fast. What are old friends for, if not to need rescuing every few days?
I can't believe I'm tired suddenly. It doesn't make any sense.
Renato felt a twinge of doubt. Should he have gone to the base? No. Logically, wherever they'd taken Lapino was probably where they took the core, right? Oh, why couldn't Lapino have just, for once, not got himself captured? Was that too much to ask? He shouldn't be too hard on the rabbit. No, he meant well, and he was insanely brave. You had to admire that.
Alright, well, I'm gonna stop the broadcast here. We've hit the 40-minute mark, so... Plus I'm getting sleepy. Which wasn't happening before I started playing. But I thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys later, and be nice to one another. Alright, see ya.